Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and this is my review for the Legion vs Everton game that happened. Disappointing. What can I say? Disappointing. We had 70% possession. We were all over Everton, and we got a 1-1 draw. I'll go through the two goals. We'll start off with the Everton one. Llorente, what are you doing, Llorente? Please tell me. You just step over the ball, and then Gordon just takes it and then goes through Melia's legs, and that's 1-0. I don't know what he was doing, Llorente seems to be either he's one of these players either has a really good game or has a really poor game, and today was a really poor game. I just don't know what he was doing. All he had to do was hit it with his other foot and just clear it, just get it away from the goal, just hit it in the touch, hit it out for a corner. I don't care. Just don't let him go 1-on-1 with Melia and score that goal to make it 1-0. But besides that, I think we played really well and we were the better team. I think after that we got together and we attacked straight away and we tried to put ourselves back into the game. I think we played well in the first half and unlucky not to score with the Rodrigo chance. I don't know. I can't remember if that was 1-0 or 0-0, but the Rodrigo where all he had to do was get his foot on it. It was a cross in from Harrison and he just misses it and the ball goes past him and no one's at the back stick. I'm gonna have to bring this up. We need a striker still. Everyone knows we need a striker except for I'm guessing Kinnear and Angus and Kinnear. I don't know. Everyone can see we need another striker, and as we see, Rodrigo goes down with a shoulder injury. We don't know how bad it is. It looks like his shoulder just popped out, like it popped out of its socket or something, like his collarbone. I don't know if it was his collarbone or something just popped out of his shoulder. That's what it looked like. Something just popped out of his shoulder after him and Pickford had like a little tussle, and Pickford was like holding him. I don't know if when he pushed on his shoulder it like popped something, it must have, and then so he went off injured. Well, then we brought Gelhardt on for him. Okay, we weren't going to bring Bamford on. Bamford's on the bench. We weren't going to bring him on at that stage because he's just coming back from an injury. And then we get into the second half, we attack and we play really well, and then Sinistra with an unbelievable finish from outside the box. He slaps that in the bottom corner, gives Pickford the eyes as to say, I'm going one way, and then he goes the other, and Pickford stepped already to the other side, and then the ball just goes in. He wrong-sided the keeper, and he does a beautiful finish in the bottom corner to make it 1-1, and that's beautiful. Sinisterra, what a player he is. You could see from not just the goal, but there was moments in the game where he just spun through like two players. He made like two players or something, and he played really well. And then the return of Patrick Bamford coming on the field, and we missed him. Like, honestly, watching him play up front, I'm like, I don't remember him being this good. I mean, we haven't seen him properly for like a year. I don't remember him being this good. He comes onto the field with Dan James, and Cine comes off due to he was only going to have 60 minutes minimum because he's still trying to get back into full fitness to play a full 90. So they came on, and Bamford up front, just the ball stuck to his feet. A couple of great touches, first time touch, bringing it down. A couple of, we kept trying to hit it forward to him. Because I think we're finally like, oh, he's tall, so we'll hit it to him and try and see if he can win a header. I don't know if that's what we should be doing, or we should be doing what we were doing with Rodrigo and playing it along the ground and trying to find passes. But anyway, I think we're trying to, when Bamford is on the field, hit it up to him, try for him to flick on a header for someone else to sprint onto it like an Aronson. But having Bamford back he just looks he looks like himself. I forgot how good he was because we haven't actually seen him. Obviously, as I said, we haven't seen him for a year properly. And I think a lot of fans forgot how good he actually is on the ball. And on the ball, we always knew how good he was off the ball, but on the ball, the way he just brought the ball down with his foot sometimes. There was a moment where Harrison was through and Bamford was to his left, and the two centre backs, I think it might have been the centre back and the left back, I can't remember, and the right back, sorry. I don't know if it was the two centre backs or the centre back and right back, because there was no one, I think it was the right back, because Bamford was all alone on the left side, like he's left, obviously. He was all alone, and Harrison just hits it. All he had to do was play in Bamford. Bamford takes a touch in on goal and either hits it or hits it across goal where Harrison could be running in for a goal. But other than that, I think we played really well. I'm happy to see Bamford back, and I'm happy he didn't get injured. And I think we were the better team. We should have won. Fat Frank crying about how we were complaining. Fat Frank again complained about how he thinks that Marsh shouldn't have been complaining about how much they were time wasting. It took them 63 seconds to take a single goal kick once. They took 63 seconds. And Pickford doesn't get a yellow card. It's ridiculous. The referee need to come down on this. They were time wasting and time wasting and time wasting when it was 1-0. And then when it got to 1-0, I'm like, maybe they weren't time wasting. They kept time wasting. They kept time wasting. They were so annoying. They did score a second goal, but lucky it was just a fraction offside. I can't wait to see Cooper back in the team because I feel like Llorente should be dropped onto the bench. And I want to see Cooper. I want to see Cooper at centre back again because his leadership is what we're missing. We move on to our next game against Brentford. And I think it'll be good to get a win. You know, after we lost to Brighton and then get a draw with Everton. You know, but our next two games are of course Brentford and then Nottingham Forest. I think if we win both of them, it'll be a great situation to go into the scum game, in the War of the Roses, the derby, the clash. You know, the game that we want to win, really, the game that we care about a lot. Our rivals. And I think we need confidence going into that game. And if we can do that and we can beat the scum, let's go Leeds. We'll be going for Europe, baby. And thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, make sure to like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of the game. Thanks for watching, and Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.